Hello everyone. I think we might be already live. If we are, please use the chat to let me know that you can see and hear me well. Yes, I can see we are live. So I'm very happy to welcome you all and on this Tilda live web workshop on how to basically, so our goal today will be to understand how to boost the lead generation of your website. I hope you are all interested in this. And yes, hello, I can see people coming into the chat. So my name is Elizabeth, and I'm dealing with international content on Tilda, and I will be very happy to host this webinar for you. Before we begin, a couple of words about some practical things. So first of all, please use the chat to ask me any questions about anything at any time you want. If you're watching this in a recording, please use the comment section to ask us, and we're gonna get back to the comments and reply to you. That's for sure. I promise, because that's the whole point of going live, right? To have a direct communication with you guys. So I will be very curious to know what are your challenges, and I will be very happy to try my best to help you with them. This is one. Second thing I want to mention is that this webinar, if you're watching it live and you need to go somewhere or you cannot finish it, don't worry, there will be a recording for all the registered users. You will receive it in your inbox tomorrow. And the last thing, for all the registered users, the most interesting thing probably is that we are offering an exclusive 6-month promo code with this webinar. So if you have registered on the website, be sure to check your inbox tomorrow morning because the promo code will expire in 24 hours. Right. So I'm very happy to, while people are coming, I will start talking about our agenda and explain to you what to expect from today's workshop. First of all, it's going to last for about an hour, depending on how many questions you guys have. And so what we're going to do, first of all, we're going to start by creating a website, right? So we are talking about boosting the website lead generation ability, but first of all, we need a website to be launched. And to save time on that, I'm going to show you how to do that using the artificial intelligence. And you will see that it will take us just a couple of minutes. Of course, we will not go through all the detailed texts and copies, images, etc. But we're going to have a website that we can work with. Then, and then I will show you some built-in tools on Tilda that you can use in order to a little bit tweak your website and make it a little bit more efficient in terms of creating more leads and attracting more clients and overall bringing you more revenues. So first of all, we're gonna see what is lead magnet and interactive quiz and how you can connect to or not. Then we're gonna go through the pricing page, the frequently asked questions page, and the contacts page. Those are the pages that sometimes are overlooked, but they really deserve a lot of attention in terms of engagement, trust, and lead generation abilities. We will also touch the testimonials page and then go through the analytics and SEO tools to track performance, because lead generation is great, but if you don't know exactly where people are coming from, you will never be able to control it and to increase it. And if something goes wrong, you would not know why. So that's why analytics, you have to really have an eye close on that. And SEO is always very useful, and you should use it as much as you can. And I will show you how, like, easy way and easy tools on Tilda that will be a pity not to use, right? All right, so I think we're ready to start. I'll remind you again that at the end of this webinar, I'll show you a slide with a promo code for 6 months of Tilda Personal. That's quite a cool offer. And also another reminder, please write your questions into the chat. All right, let's get started. So we're gonna go directly to Tilda now. So this is the tilda.cc homepage. Here you can read a little bit about what is Tilda and how to use it. By the way, guys, let me know in the chat who is already a Tilda user and who is new here. So if you guys already have a website on Tilda, let me know about that. Or if that's the first time that you hear and experience Tilda, let me know about that too. Okay, so we click login, and here I have a couple of projects that I have already created on this account, but we're gonna create a new one. So let's start a new one and call it career coach. That's the website we're gonna create now. So a website for a career coach. Here we click create new page. And after clicking create new page, we end up in the template library. Here you have 220 plus, that's how we put it, but it's almost 250 different templates for different purposes. Event pages, blog pages, professional made of zero block, cool pages for your website that you can start from. Right, the e-commerce, so online store, etc., etc. You can also start from a blank page, but what we're going to do is use this second option, which is called generate a page. So here we are going to click on this AI option. And what do we have next? So next we have 3 steps here. Context. So we need to give a context, right? So a description of a website. Here I have something prepared. So my description would be online career coach website for potential customers. Clear? If you don't know how to phrase it, here you can see the examples. Right, so we click next. Here's the optional step, which is called task, where you can specify the details if you have an idea of a page structure that you want, or if you have any specific details that you want AI to know before helping you with starting a page. So here I have quite a specific description for the task step. Which is, just briefly, so I describe a page structure that I want, and I say that it's a career coach, Emilia Vardas, just came up with a random name, who offers 3 types of coaching programs available online, and then vaguely proposed page structure with a hero section, about me section, how we work section with an outline of workflow, 3 coaching programs with pricing, CTA, and a footer. And we click next, and let's see what we gonna get. While we're waiting, let me see what's going on in the chat. So it's gonna just take less than a minute, and no worries, it's not that we are stuck here. Okay, so we have people who've played around a bit with Tilda. That's very nice, good to know. Maybe you will want to continue playing with it. After this webinar, I signed up with the quizzes workshop, came out, but haven't played with it. All right, well, thanks for visiting the second webinar in a row. That's really great. Very happy to have you here. Okay, already created a website on Tilda. Cool, some experience with Tilda. Okay, so I can see that there are no newbies, no people who don't know what Tilda is, which is very nice. So if you have played around with Tilda already and have any questions and came up, I don't know, faced any challenges, here is your moment. Just use this chat to talk to us directly. And in the meantime, look at this. So our website is being created, and you can see that career coach and the football coach, they in the AI's mind sometimes coincide. I've just seen a picture of some kids playing football. It can happen. AI is not perfect, as you might know. Yeah, by the way, guys, who have played around with AI? So who knows how to use AI tools? That will be interesting too. Maybe there's some people who have never done it. Back to Tilda and AI generated page. So this is the page that has been generated. See results that speak. You see, I didn't ask for the testimonials page, but it proposed me anyways, and it's a very good move because we do need some testimonials for basically anything we do. Choose your investment. So these are the three packages, which is very nice, nicely phrased, right? Explore career insights. So all the copies correspond perfectly to what we need, especially except for this image of the boys playing football, which we can basically later, we will regenerate later. So for now, the page looks solid. The contact page in the end, very nice. So I click next, and here I can tweak a bit the results. So very quickly, light, dark, or bright theme. Accent color, if I don't like it, I can just go ahead and make it yellow, for example, right? Or, yeah, whatever. You apply accent color, make it dark or bright. Next, and then here are the pictures. So we have the outline of images that have been not generated from scratch, but selected from the photo banks that our AI has access to. And so each image can be regenerated. So for example, I click on this football image and I click try again. And let's see what we've got. And yeah, we've got a picture that corresponds much more. Next, yeah, I have some tips that help me to further customize my website, set the style, and if you want more creative freedom, you can try Zero Block. By the way, guys, who doesn't know what is Zero Block? I'll give you a quick explanation. If everyone here is aware of that, we'll just skip it. So let me know if you know what's Zero Block or not. Right, so you click edit and then the blocks are being saved. Okay, so let me see what's going on in the chat. When it comes to this type of builders, I'm always worried about the two things. Where data is saved due to privacy laws in Spain or Europe in general, and besides SEO. Very, yeah. It's something that is shared, I think, across many industries, but especially, the data protection and the GDPR in Europe is very important. And well, good news is that Tilda has no problem with that because we correspond to GDPR, and you can just Google Tilda GDPR, and you will see all about the data. Also, the data that you collect on your website from the customers that come to your website can avoid being saved on Tilda servers and go directly to your data collection servers. There is a way to do that as well. You can Google and you will end up most probably on our Help Center articles and see the guides there. SEO on Tilda is also a very a strong side. We'll touch upon it a bit later. But for now, what I want to say is that, so you can see that the page structure here is block by block. So we basically create a page, kind of a Lego way of doing that. Block on top of the block, on top of the block, or under, below, whatever you like to see it. So this is one block, for example, the menu block, right? Then there is the hero section block. Then there is the block about us. And this block structure that you can see in the visual editor corresponds to the same structure in the code. And this code, very clear structure in the code, helps crawlers of the search engines easier and more effectively index the pages. So even by default, even without any SEO settings, Tilda made pages stand out in terms of SEO. On top of that, we have a lot of they're very easily accessible SEO settings within Tilda. You can, by the way, check for our SEO workshop. We have hosted it a couple of months ago. If not, just put on Google Tilda SEO, and you will see our guide on SEO. All right, so let me see for any other questions. If not, we move forward. Wow, the AI feature looks pretty cool. Thank you. It does indeed. Yeah, well, okay, so I'm happy that our page doesn't look like a garbage. Well, it doesn't look at all like a garbage. It looks very nice, and I think it's gonna get only better. Okay, I have worked with SEO before, mainly using WordPress and SEO plugins. We'll have a look at all guides and webinars. Thanks. Thank you very much for your questions. So for now, we have a solid page that we want to boost and make it more efficient in terms of lead generation, right? So let's get back to the to our presentation. So the first thing we want to do is to add lead magnet. What is a lead magnet? First of all, lead magnet is something that you give, something that attracts leads, right? So what is a lead? Lead is a person that leaves you their contacts most often, or sometimes it's a person that makes a purchase, right, on your website. It's up to you to decide who is lead, but most probably, yeah, you want the contacts for them to create the databases and then use them for your promotions, and newsletters, campaigns, advertisements, and whatever else. So that's more or less the traditional, let's say, digital marketing funnel, how it works. So we need leads. Leads are people who actually they perform the expected action on the page. And lead magnet is something that you give them for free in exchange with their action. So you want them to leave their email, but it's too easy to say, hey, leave me an email here. People would just ignore that because everyone is asking you all the time stuff on the internet as soon as you open your browser. But if you propose something first, then there are more chances. You increase chances that people will leave their contacts and become a lead. So, and here are some lead magnet ideas divided by industry, more or less. Because yeah, if you ask yourself, okay, what can I give? I mean, I don't have anything, right? I'm just an e-commerce. I'm just selling, I don't know, headphones. But no, you can propose, you can suggest a lot of free things. For example, promo codes, like we're doing here, right? So you're gonna receive a promo code. Everyone who registers will get a promo code. So that's also a lead magnet in a way. Free shipping, right? Discounts. You can also propose a little gift, a little addition, or 1+1 kind of an offer. So plenty of things in exchange for their action. If you work in various services, I didn't want to specify all the industries. It's going to be very, otherwise, yeah, it would have been a very long list. But here, yeah, I just put blueprints, guides, and playbooks, meaning that you can share your expertise, right? So if you're a consultant, for example, you can create a little PDF with a guide of how to do certain things that you excel at, right? For example, yeah, I don't know, you guys, you can use the chat to let me know about your industries and what do you do and what do you need your website for, and then we can brainstorm together about what can your lead magnet be. And finally, if you work in education, that's the easiest, that's the best for the lead magnets, because you can always just give already something that is gated, but for free, like a free lesson, a free template, free workbook, or a free chapter from a workbook, right? Or even a free consultation face-to-face and stuff like that. So these are some of the lead magnet ideas that you can easily digitalize, let's say, put it online, and then connect it to your lead magnet on a website. So now the question is how you actually put this piece of a free information on your website. So there are three main ways how you can do it on Tilda. Without any plugins, you don't need to, it's not WordPress. So it's all built in. That's the advantage, I guess. First of all, you can use a cool way of doing that. Interactive quiz. So we just had a webinar a couple of weeks ago about creating interactive quizzes. So I will not go really deep into that, but I will just show you if you go. So this is how basically the editing until it works. You have blocks. In between of the blocks, you click this plus icon, you end up in the block library. Here we have almost 600 blocks with various designs and various layouts for various categories. So what we are looking for is a form category, and then here on top quiz form, and here are the blocks for quizzes. So what quizzes are, why they work so well. Wait, not with the speed of my internet. Sorry for that. It looks like it's a little bit slow today. Anyways, so why to have a quiz on the website is a good idea. Let me see if the preview works. At least you can see what I mean. So this is the template of a quiz. First of all, it's engaging. So people would rather, click and reply to a couple of questions rather than go to a contact page like this and, without any additional motivation, fill in the fields here. It's a little bit boring. It's a little bit outdated. It's a little bit old style and not motivating, right? If you have a quiz, it engages you. If the first question is cool and you're there, and here we have only 4 questions, and as soon as people finish this quiz, they are asked for their phone number and the name to get the results. And this is really, this works 90, I think, more than 70% of people who finish quiz, they give their contact details to know the results. So it's kind of a very effective way of getting what you want from your website visitors, right? So this is one way to create a lead magnet. And then, so the logic is you create a quiz, you ask them, for example, the quiz can be different. For example, it can be dedicated to choosing the right program for them. If you are doing the career coaching, as in our example, what kind of program is a good fit, what kind of intensity, what kind of budget they have, etc., etc. And then in the end, you would say as a result of the quiz completion, you would say, okay, leave your email and I will send you a one-pager on the actions that you can immediately take, or how to improve your CV in 3 steps or in 15 steps, I don't know, etc. So this is how it works, right? This is one way. So by using interactive quiz, using quiz blocks from the form category. Then you can also use a pop-up. And pop-up can appear on click on scroll with the time spent on the website or with the exit and intent. So when people are moving their cursor outside of the window, it's a little bit like a badass way of using the pop-ups, because people don't like that usually. It's a little bit annoying, but well, if you're desperate, you can use that too. So the pop-up, how to add a pop-up on Tilda. We go to the block library. And we scroll the categories, the block categories, all the way down to the pop-up category. And here we have plenty of different pop-up blocks. So here we have a pop-up with zero block. So zero block is a built-in web design editor that allows you to create limitless design, limitless layouts, etc. And you can put this block into a pop-up and show it on scroll and hover, or on whatever action that you decide for pop-up to be a trigger. Then also just a pop-up with information, a pop-up subscription form. Let's just pick any, and this is how it looks in the editor, right? So it doesn't show. You should. It doesn't. It is not displayed. You should click on it. Then in the content tab, you can specify and customize it so that it corresponds to your needs. And then, so how do you connect actually the pop-up? How do you make it pop? Here is the anchor link, so-called anchor link here. You see a link hook to this block. So you can, first of all, modify it. And then if you like it, you can just copy it. And then you assign it to any word or any button on a website, unless it's the timed or scroll sensitive pop-up. So if it's a pop-up on click, which we are having, we can, for example, attach it, assign it to this first button on the hero section. So we just, in the link, in the button link field, we copy and paste this pop-up anchor link, then we save it, and then let's see in the preview. So if I click on this get started, then a pop-up appears. So this is how it works, and you can assign it also to any words on your website. Here, apply. Let me show you. So the coach becomes clickable now, and we click on it, and then pop-up appears again. So this is a very easy way of using the pop-up on click block, and then in the same way you can use the pop-ups, the like other pop-ups. Let me just use the search feature here in the library. So here you can have a pop-up in the video, pop-up with the HTML code as well. And then here are the triggers. So show pop-up on scroll, show pop-up on timer, or tab close. Let me show you this one. So link hook for this block is not set. Pop-up first. So this is the thing that helps pop-up appear automatically on tab close. The block works only on published pages, so we will have to publish the page. Pop-up link first. Let me just set it up. Wait. So I use the same anchor link, and then I publish this page. And let's see what it gives me. Oh, have you seen that? So as soon as I move out my my cursor out of the window, out of the browser window, the pop-up appears. I will reload it and show you again. So here I am scrolling through the page, and then follow my cursor. I'm just going out of the browser to close it. Wait. It doesn't work for the second time. It doesn't work. That's the and then this one is the one on click. And why we cannot use it for the second time? Normally it should work. Okay, so let's try again. We just publish the page and I go outside. No, okay. Yeah, probably I closed it and we need to redo it, but I hope you've seen it. I hope you've seen it. Yeah, so this is it should be the browser defense from those annoying, but this is the most annoying really type of pop-ups. Anyways, my goal here is to show you that you have plenty of built-in possibilities on Tilda using the built-in blocks to play around with the pop-ups and display them and increase the possibility of people to become your leads on a website. So there is a question in the chat. Let me get it. I'm thinking about using the quiz in a landing page, but I don't know how to create them on Tilda. Don't know if you're going to cover this, or maybe have another webinar about this in your playlist. Yeah, very good question. We're not going to cover this in this webinar in detail. So we are finishing up now with the quiz, but just the previous webinar. So you can go into the, just go into the description of this webinar and you will have the link to the webinar, the workshop on creating quizzes. There we go step by step in detail on creating quizzes. So check out the description. If you cannot find it, let me know. Our colleagues will drop you a link. Cool. Thank you. Moving forward, so pop-up or online form. Online form is the most straightforward way of collecting leads, right? So this is the quiz blocks from the form category. Not only quiz, these are any blocks from the form category. So here is the form category, and here we have all the different types of online forms. Something like this, or like this. Or like this. Yeah, basically different designs. It's up to you to pick the right layout, but beware of two things. First of all, if it's too boring and not engaging enough, it's going to be difficult. People would would put themselves in line to fill it in. And second of all, please don't use more than 3 input fields because it's exhausting. We all know how it is, how fast everything is on the web. So more than 3 input fields, people will just drop out before starting. All right. So here is the limit: email, phone, and name. And maybe, think twice if you really need everything. If you're really gonna phone them, do you really need their phone number? Stuff like that. All right, perfect. So let's move on, and we move on to the pricing page. So that's the big question: whether or not to show your prices on the website is the question number 1, and the question number 2: how on earth it influences the lead generation. I'll start from the second question. So the pricing page influences the lead generation directly because people, based on what you have or don't, or on your pricing page, they will leave the request or not. Right? Now, whether or not to show your prices. So I try to be brief. There are a lot of debates about that, and it depends on many things. But if we talk in a general way, I would say that there are 3 pros and 2 cons, and there are more pros than cons. So my personal opinion is that it's better to put your pricing. Why? First of all, it creates trust. It creates trust. So if you already show how much you charge, people know in advance that you're not going to change your mind, or you're not going to look at how they dressed and adjust your pricing. No, you're very transparent, and transparency creates trust. So it's a good thing. So you'd rather just think about yourself, how you choose services or whatever you want to buy, and you go online and look for things or services or offers. If you know exactly what to expect budget-wise, it kind of I don't know, it kind of helps. If anyone here thinks that that pricing can really scare away people, or it happened to you, please use the chat and tell me about that. Tell me more about that, because I'm really curious. Anyways, so first of all, creates trust. Second, it qualifies leads automatically. That's the best thing, I think, because just think about it. A lot of people are afraid of putting their prices because they are like, okay, maybe it's going to be like too expensive and people will drop out. Very good, because you're not going to use your time on those unqualified leads. If they cannot afford your services, they will not afford your services. Whatever happens to them, even if you talk to them on the phone or you try to convince them, if they came with $100 budget and your services start from $500 dollars, it's very unlikely that you're a good match. And so if they drop out before even filling in your online form, it's very good for you because it saves you a lot of time. And instead, those who do fill in the online form or the quiz or whatever, who do become your leads, they already know the pricing. So you don't need to explain to them why it is. Well, maybe you still need to explain the pricing policy and so on. But anyways, the idea is that they are much warmer. They're much more qualified. So that's a very good thing about putting pricing and scaring away those who are not a good match. And finally, it improves conversion rates, right? Because if you have less unqualified leads, there are more chances that they would convert. So those maybe fewer people, of course, who become your leads, they would much more probably convert than others. And there are two counter arguments about putting pricing on your page. So first of all, it can give competitors some advantage. How is that? Well, they can check on your pricing and say, okay, I'm gonna put $100 less, just to piss you off, just to win the competition. This can happen. Fine. You can hardly do anything about that because, competition is a complex thing, and it's not only about pricing and knowing pricing of each other. In the end, if they really want to do this kind of competition, they can always call you and find out your pricing. No need to show it on the website. So it's an argument, but not as strong as the green ones. And the other one is that it might limit your flexibility to a certain extent, I put here. Of course, because, if you already say, okay, so these are my 3 offers, and when we start, from $499 up to $2,500, this is the range that you put for yourself. And then if a client comes and you want to negotiate, even if you want to bring the price down in some situations, it might be more difficult because you already stated some ranges on your website. It might be more difficult. But hey, we're all people, we're all human beings, and we know that, whatever is written on your website is not the final truth, and there are circumstances, special offers, discounts, Black Fridays, etc., etc. So I don't believe so much in this argument either. But it's important to consider it. I think it's important to keep it in mind. So now, how do you actually show your pricing on Tilda? Well, there is a dedicated blog category called pricing pricing plans. I will show you this in a sec. And you have cards, tables, linear charts, and many ways to lay out your pricing. So let me just show you how it looks in the library. You click plus, you go in the library, you find pricing plans here, pricing plans category, and this is how many different pricing plans options you have already pre-designed. and already responsive on all devices. So for example, if you have, I don't know, 3 options, something like this, choose your plan. And then you have 3 options with the CTA buttons that you can modify right here. Button link, button caption, and style. So it's very clear, very stylish. You don't need to really think a lot about design here. It's quite efficient and quite intuitive to modify, because you just click on whatever element you want to modify and modify it. So for example, if you want to say the first plan will be free, or I don't know, $0. Like this. Yeah, right. So, and it's constantly, it's simultaneously being modified. So yeah, pricing is not a problem. So you put a pricing, you put it as a section on your website. You can also use it, the pricing page, the entire dedicated page, if it's a complex pricing logic and system. For example, like on Tilda, we have the entire page dedicated to all the features that are included or not in certain plans that we propose, which is also possible to do. I will just show you this. These tables a bit more advanced for the pricing. Yeah, here if it's a software, for example, with certain features included or not, depending on the pricing plan, there are some options to lay out this as well. Cool. Let's move on. So that was a part on the pricing. If you have any questions about that, or if you want to if you want me to further show something, please let me know. And we're moving on to the frequently asked questions, pros and cons. So should we or should we not put a frequently asked questions section on a website? It depends. That will be my brief reply. But then let's again go through the pros and cons, and I have 3 pros and 2 cons. And cons are not really cons, but they're more like little tips of how to make it better. So here, if you feel there's a need with this section, put it. That will be my brief reply. Why? 3 arguments why. First of all, it creates trust. Again, same thing, yes. Well, why? Because you can use it actually in your interest, right? So you can already pose a question. You can use the question that is actually frequently asked from your clients or from your competitors or from people who really have doubts about your services or about your whatever, about your expertise, for example. And already give the reply. And this reply will be indexed by Google. And the second pro is it boosts SEO a lot. And so, yeah, the funny thing about Google and about its indexing logic is that if you put the information as just a simple copy, so if you add an About Us section and describe your expertise there, it's going to be indexed, but not as well as if you put it as a question and answer layout. So if you put it as a frequently asked question in the frequently asked question section, it might make it to the featured snippet on Google. And this looks like that. So this is the example from Tilda frequently asked questions section under the pricing plans. You can go ahead now yourself and put on Google Tilda pricing, go into the Tilda pricing page, scroll the way down and see this frequently asked questions section. And then if you Google something related to these questions, so I think here I Googled what's the difference between personal and business plan on Tilda. This is how Google would lay out the answer taken from the frequently asked questions section. So, and it pops out. So it stands out compared to other Google search results, which is cool. And why not using it, right? And finally, it reduces bounce rates and increases engagement. Well, yeah, because people like to click, and if it's a drop down, and they already read the question, they want to see the answer, right? And if it's made like here, yeah, people will just go ahead and stay a bit longer on your page and learn a bit more about your product or service. Now, two things to keep in mind regarding frequently asked questions section is, first of all, avoid overloading the page. It can easily become exhausting. If you want to answer all the questions, if it's more than 5, think twice. Because, yeah, I mean, people are curious, but not too much. Our attention span is very limited. Always think about yourself. We do behave, in a similar way, I think, on the internet. So, yeah, would you really go through a list of questions, like a long list? Most probably not. And not only, it can just scare you away altogether from the website. If there's something too long, if it's really imbalanced, it can scare you away easily. And then don't overcomplicate simple offers. So it's nice to specify the details and go into the details in the frequently asked questions, but don't overuse it and make it more complex than it is. Okay, if it's a free plan, it's a free plan. That's it. There's nothing to add a question about. It's clear. Like don't say, oh, it's free, fully free, and then the answer would be, oh yeah, indeed, you don't need a credit card. It's fully free option. Please don't do that. Okay, so this really becomes. This really becomes overusing. Sorry about that. Okay, so frequently asked questions on Tilda. How do you actually design it? There are dedicated blocks, like these ones. They're collapsible, customizable blocks in the text block category, and let me show you how to find them. So you click a plus, as usual, you go here on the text block category, and you scroll till you find the text and drop down items, right? Or text and drop down on the background. And then questions and answers and frames. My favorite is this one, for example. It's really like a question and answer. Gives you, these bubbles give you a comics kind of a feeling of a bande dessinée, as French would say. Anyways, this allows you to put the name and put the name of a person asking this question, of a user or your client, and makes it somewhat more relatable, I guess. All right, so there is a question I can see on our chat since a while already. Does that go from pricing to pay option? From pricing to pay option. I guess there was a question on the moment I was explaining something, and now I would know what you mean. Could you please specify what you mean? Does that go from pricing to pay option? If that was about buttons, the buttons can definitely lead to pay options. If not, please specify this question, and I'll be happy to take it. Okay, and we're moving forward to contact page and lead generation. So now we are scrolling the page all the way down and find the contact page, the contact session. That's a very standard, very typical way of doing it, and it's good. Like it's better not to put contacts somewhere in the middle of the page and not put it in the end. You can put it on top or in the menu, or make it repeat itself, especially if there is a button to reach you out, for example. I don't know, drop us a line, send an email, or connect on social. But important thing is that the contact page is it can be found in the bottom of the page, because this is what we are all used to. We are all trained to scroll the way down and find the contacts. So, okay, what do the contact pages do with the lead generation? First of all, you can capture qualified leads, right? You can use online form as a filter. Like here, for example, instead of your message, you can ask something else, right? You can ask, in the fields, in the third one, here, multi-line text field. So instead of your message, you can say, what's your career goals for 2025, or challenges? Okay, let's leave goals. Whatever. And here is already a question that narrows down and qualifies leads, right? So you can totally use these online forms next to your contacts to qualify leads. That's number one. Two is you can use it to provoke action at the right moment. So this is about putting the CTA in the navigation bar in the menu. So here we have the menu on top, and there is a contact button on the right over here, but it can be sorry, can be done a bit differently, right? For example, what we can do here, instead of contact, we can say let's connect, and then somehow highlight it, right? Or let's see. Background. You can strike through the active menu item, but that's not what I wanted to do. You can just highlight one of the menu items. Let me just see here. Maybe it's going to be in a different menu block. So, by the way, some Tilda tips on the go. Since we have these blocks that are grouped in categories, each category has several blocks with the same logic but different design and different layout. And it may happen, like now for me, that I want to keep using the navigation bar, the menu block, but I want a different layout. And there's no need for me to start from scratch and add a new menu block and put all the content again into it. I can just switch from my current block while keeping the content. If you can see this toggle, you just put it on. You can also keep settings or not. And here you would have the other options of the menu. There are a lot of them, of the menu navigation bars. And what I'm looking for is a menu with a highlighted button. For example, this one. You see contacts, now they become highlighted. So I go into the content, menu items, and instead of buttons here, let's connect. That's what I want to do. And from here, I will delete it. Right. Now the background color, yes, I will apply the one that we have. Oops. The one that we have in other blocks, so that it looks good. Okay, so we have some I have some internet Wi-Fi speed issues, I guess. But anyways, let's just see on the published page, would it be yellow or not? No, it's not. Anyways, it should be yellow. Whatever. So my point was that we are highlighting the CTA button on a navbar that enhances or highlights the action that you expect people to take through the contact page, right? So you send them all the way to the contact page. Here I'm showing you this in the mobile view so that you can enjoy how cool is that your website automatically, the AI generated website automatically is responsive. Right. So that was action at the right moment. And finally, contact page, they supports conversion tracking. So the connection between contact pages and lead generation is also in tracking the clicks, right, or the leads, or any actions that you propose them to take in the contact section. How to track the leads? Well, you just need to make sure that your form that you have here is connected to a CRM. So until that, the CRM is built in as everything, pretty much. We don't have any plugins and neither the need to use any. And here you can just go to Tilda CRM and create a new list and connect. Let's say career coach. And connect this list to a website. So this is our website. We add it, we republish it, we go back to the page, we go back to the contacts here. In the content panel, we just need to check, and it's already checked, the Tilda CRM, as well as other services. You can also connect other services, can be email, Google Sheets, messengers, Trello boards, a lot of famous HubSpot, Zoho CRM, Monday.com, etc., etc. So a lot of services that you can connect in a couple of clicks within Tilda, and then to track the results and the performance of your online form. Right. Okay, so I have the question rephrased. Sorry, let me rephrase. What are the integrated payment systems if client wants to pay for service? Yeah, so the integrated payment service systems, you can check them in the site settings. So you go to site settings, then you go into the payment systems tab, and here you have them. So the most popular are Stripe, PayPal, and to check out. These work over in almost across the globe, so most probably it's going to be enough for you. If not, you have some others more localized payment systems, as well as you can set a cash on delivery option, which is cool. Bank transfer. Here you can also create promo codes for your e-store or e-commerce. And if you're a developer or hanging out with the developers, you can use the custom payment gateway and basically connect your own payment system to your Tilda online store. So that would be, in short, the reply to your question. I hope it's good. If not, let me know. Now, moving back to our tweaks. So the contacts on Tilda, how you, what are the options to add contacts on Tilda? Again, dedicated block category with plenty of layouts, pre-designed already, with maps, without maps, with phone numbers, without phone numbers, and plus form category that you can consider to use the online forms. Now, let's move on, just to website statistics and to SEO. I want to show you how to track everything that we have been discussing so far. So again, statistics are also built into Tilda. You don't need necessarily to connect Google Analytics, though you can, of course, do it and also do it within Tilda. So Google Analytics is integrated, but already on Tilda, without integrating anything or logging into any other system, you can check the following. You can check the views and sessions. You can see leads and conversions. You can see and go through the popular pages through the engagement and events. You can check the UTM tags, and you can check the traffic sources and the location of your visitors, which all in all gives you already a lot of information to understand a little bit what to improve and what to work on. And also, of course, you can connect Google Analytics. So on Tilda, when you are in the editor, how do you check, how do you find the statistics? So there are two types of statistics, the statistics of the page and of the project. So this is the project, and this is one of its pages. And there can be up to 500 pages on paid plans, up to 50 pages on a free plan. To see the statistics of only this page, what do? I go into settings, actions, additional. I scroll down and I see here page statistics, right? So I view it. Well, it's going to be 0 because it just published the page. But yeah, just to give you a quick overview of how it looks. Then if you want to see the statistics overall of your domain, right, of your webpage, then you go to the site settings, you go here to analytics, and here view statistics. You click on this page, on this button, and again, here are the stats for the entire project, right? So this is how you check the stats on Tilda, and here is the input field to put the Google Analytics counter and to connect it. If you don't know how to do it or you forgot, here we have the Help Center article links that you can click and follow and learn how to do it, right? So everything is at hand. Now, apart from built-in statistics, we have a lot of built-in SEO settings. Among them are, so first of all, friendly URL, something that we didn't use today, but let me show you quickly how to do it. So we published the page, which has a very weird page URL. And to fix that, you go into the site settings, and here are the subdomain on Tilda. So on Tilda, you can assign a free subdomain that would end up with the tilda.ws, or you can assign your custom domain if you have one. If you don't have one, you can buy it. If you don't know how to buy it, you can follow these links, the orange links under the domain tab, and you will learn how to do it. It's very easy. But I will just use the subdomain. So for example, career coach 2025, whatever. Save changes. So this will be the URL of the website and of the page, let's say home. And now when I publish the page, it has a better URL address, better for both humans to remember and machines, crawlers to index. So this is how you assign the URLs, right? Then title and description is something that you also assign in the page settings. And it's very important because this is something that builds up a search results preview on Google. Tags and keywords, again, in the page settings. I will show you how to do that. Title, description, and keywords. Favicon in the site settings. Yeah, it's a little image that you want to upload that would be displayed next to your snippet in the Google search results. Redirects, well, this maybe not everyone would need that, But if you need that, it exists in a very easy way to put it. I will not go into the details. Please let me know if you have questions regarding redirects. Redirects? Sorry. So then custom for error page. This is something not necessarily not necessary, but it's a good to have option. So in case people make a mistake and they misspell the URL of your address, they end up on the 404 error page. And if you make a custom design, it's very cool, stylish, and it adds some points to your trust and overall quality of the service and the website. But also, it's a good idea to add a button to the homepage, so to bring them back to your website, not to lose them there. Because normally the default for pages, they don't have anything, and then people just get lost. You just they just close the tab. That's it. So consider this as well. Auto-generated sitemap. For those who got it, you understand. So this is basically it's a document for the crawlers for them to better index your page, and it's automatic on Tilda. Then SEO assistant and error log, that's the cool feature for those who want to do it themselves. You just can see the list of what you can improve in your project SEO wise, with the link of how to do that. And of course you can connect Google Search Console and let Google know about the existence of a new website faster than if it has to crawl itself. So let me show you some SEO settings on Tilda. So this is our page, and if we go into the settings, here we put the page title. I will just use the same thing for description to save our time. Page description. Badge is the image that would be displayed here in the social media preview. Right, and here is the search results snippet that we have just seen. So you save it, you publish, and let's see, here is the description, right? It appeared. You can also go further and customize the keywords, canonical link, and you also can prevent search engines from indexing this page. Why would that be useful? Well, if the page is in the process, right? If it's in progress and it's not ready, you don't want people or even your clients to find it, you can just close it. You can just check this box and prevent search engines from finding it, right? So it's a cool feature. And now in the site settings, the entire SEO tab with plenty of features that you can scroll through. And here's the SEO assistant that would point out all the improvements that you can do. For example, here we didn't set the H1. If you have no idea what is H1, here's the tip. Help Center article with the explanation what are those and how to set them up until that. Right. If you have any questions about that, let me know. Now I think we have discussed more or less everything that we wanted. Happy moment, promo code. So very happy to share 6 months of Tilda personal plan. Tilda personal plan allows you, gives you access to all the built-in features that we have discussed for one domain, so you can connect your custom domain and build the fully fledged website or e-commerce or both, because you will have up to 500 pages available. And here is how to activate the code. So first of all, you have to sign up for Tilda. You have to do it before May 29, before the end of the day, European time. You create a new account. This promo code will only work for new accounts. So you create a new account and then you go, you don't activate trial period. You don't do any payments, just in freshly newly created account. You go to plans and billings, as it is shown here in this video. I have a promo code, and then enter this promo code or just follow the link here. So I hope you will have a good time playing around with Tilda for 6 months. You can create, with this is a lot of time to create amazing projects. Please share them with the Made on Tilda hashtag. Also, follow us on social media. We are pretty much everywhere. Well, first of all, give us a thumbs up if you're still here and watching this workshop after 1 hour and 10 minutes. Give us this thumbs up, come on, for this workshop. And I'm giving you back because it's amazing, guys, that you're still here. Thank you so much. Also, follow us on other socials. We are on Instagram, on X, on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on Medium. We have our blog as well. And we are giving a lot of cool advice on web design and not social, more like digital marketing. And we host those webinars pretty much regularly on different topics. So also check this webinar schedule, that the link you will find in the description of this webinar. And finally, use the chat or now the comment section to let us know if that was useful. If you want us to dig into some other topics, please let us know. We'll consider these in the planning of our upcoming events. And for now, thank you so much for your kind comments. It was a pleasure for me to host this webinar for you guys, and I hope you will have amazing time playing around with Tilda and making cool websites. So that's it for now. Have a great day. Thank you very much, and see you soon. Bye-bye.